Hi, Grand Rising, Grand Rising. I hope everyone is well on this rise and you're having a wonderful weekend and enjoying your family and all of that. I just wanted to come on here real quick and share something with you guys. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate you. This is Victoria Shakoor, and my social pages are One Conscious Creator. So I wanted to come on here and just share this with you guys. I've been having some issues with my car, and I finally took it in because it was getting more serious and more serious. And so I took it in, and the tires, because the car was kind of like wobbling, and so the tires was down to the wires. Now these were new tires, mind you. They weren't old tires. I bought them in, I want to say 2021. It's 2022. Yeah, I bought them in 2021 or in the middle of 2020, something like that. And I'm in my favorite spot. You guys know I love being around the trees and water. But anyway, so I took it in. I'm like, let me find out what's going on, right? So I took it in, and it was down to the wires. So these people that I go to, they're phenomenal. Today is so beautiful out, you guys. It just feels so good right now. It's not too cold, it's not too hot. The wind is blowing, so I hope you can still hear me. So I got the tire changed, and then he said you need a CV axle as well for the front passenger side. I'm like, okay, here we go. So I go get the CV axle the next day. I didn't do it the same day, the next day, because I drove it. He told me to drive it to see how it drives, and if I'm still feeling this kind of like this pulling, kind of thing, that's probably what it is. So I go get the CV axle, and so I go get it, right. I went and bought it, but I had it. So the next day, when I drove it and stuff, I was like, okay, I already got it. So the next day, I go back to the shop and explained to him how I was driving, so he drove it. So we went to put on the axle. I'm thinking it'd be done, and I can keep it moving. It was the wrong part. So I had to take it back, and we got another part, which looked like the original part, right? We measured it, we looked at it, and it looked identical. So I'm like, yes, this is the right part. We go back. He said, it's the wrong part. So I'm like, okay, at this point, let me just go back to the dealer and get it. I know it's going to cost me way more than what I paid going to one of the auto stores, right? So I take it back, get my money back, go to the dealer, get the part. So now, mind you, this started at like a little bit before 11 that morning. Because I had to do all of that, running back and forth with getting the right part. And he said not only do you need a CV axle, you need a right in front. What is it called? The arms, whatever it looks like. It looks like wings. I can't remember the name. Sorry, you guys. So I had to get that, and then get the right part. So I got it at the that part that was right, but the CV axle which is the one that was the more challenging. So I finally got it. The dealership had it. Thank goodness they had it. So all the while I'm like, okay, this day is shot. I'm spending my whole day at the auto shop. And when I got the part at the dealership, I said, okay, I'm coming there, gave my name so nobody else could pick it up. Go there and get it. Of course, it cost me like $100 more than at the auto place. It's okay. I'm like, oh, okay, it's okay. So I go there and I get the part. They're fixing the car. I wound up at that auto shop till like 10 o'clock that night, almost 11 o'clock. almost 11 o'clock that night, with them making those repairs, and the back and forth running, coming back, and of course they're fixing on other cars in between that, and they were loaning me their cars to go and do this. So all the while, I'm just being cool, because when it first was happening, I was like, oh man, you know what I mean? What's going on? What is going on with the car? And, I really don't want to, I really don't want to spend, this money getting this car fixed, because each time it's quite a bit. And I couldn't believe it that it was the tires, because the tires is not even, it wasn't even 2 years old. And you should have seen it, you guys. It was like, how was you even driving with this tire like that? So the insight that I gained from that whole scenario with the cars and everything is, listen, everything is your thoughts, and your thoughts create feelings. So whatever the thought comes in, and then you feel whatever that thought is. For those of you who attend my workshops, and even those of you who attended my 1-hour free webinar, and you can still attend that at my website, and then the link will be at the bottom of this video. I teach that nothing bad really happens to you. It's just that some shit is happening. It's just life, right? And I noticed, because I teach that and I practice that in my life, I wasn't stressed out about what was happening and what was going on with the car. Normally, I would have been stressed, I would have been stressed about all the monies I spent, right? Because that labor cost wasn't no joke. The parts, getting those parts all up. And I still came out with a good deal. Had I gone to the dealership, it would have cost me way more, trust me. So, and these mechanic guys, I trust them, they're good, they've always been straight up with me. So, the labor that they charged me still was a good deal than what the dealership would have charged me for it, and I found that out. Anyway, I wasn't stressed, right? Actually, I'm thankful. I'm thankful that I found out what was going on with that it was the tire and all of that was going on with the car. Imagine had I not known what was going on with that. That could have been a serious car accident. It could have been bad, right? So the insight that I'm sharing this with you guys is, listen, be thankful when shit happens. Be thankful when shit happens, because it's letting you know that something is happening. It's letting you know that something is happening, and you have control over it to get it taken care of. There's not much in life that we don't have control over. You always have control over something. You have control, if nothing else, you have control over how you're going to deal with it, how you feel about it, what you're going to do about it. You have control over these things. So my car is running almost brand new. He said I need a couple of more things now so that I don't ruin my ball joints, and it'll be running like it's brand new again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Father and Mother, Creator, Source. Thank you that I had the monies to be able to get those repairs done. Otherwise, my car would just be sitting up, right? Now, the part that, when I got the wrong part the first time, right? I'm thinking I'm good. I got this part. got it in the car, you know, tomorrow morning I'll get up and we'll go and it'll be taken care of and I can keep it moving. Sometimes in life, you got to start over. Nope, that's not it. That ain't it. Mm-mm. And the universe is going to show you what you're doing is not it. So you got to start over. Go think about it again. And then you go and you say, oh, this is it. And I'm going to go and get that. And that looks like it's it. It looks like this is the answer. And this is what I'm going to do. Or that's what I'm going to go for. Or that's what I'm going to purchase. Or this is the correct thinking about that. And the universe go, it looked like it. It looks like that's it. But that ain't it either. You say, I'm gonna get into you know, being a carrier, a medical carrier. That's it. You know, that's it. Because I'm already kind of doing this. So it looks identical to what you're doing. And the universe something, no, that's not it. The universe is letting you know, no, that's not it. Rethink that again. That's not what you came here to do. I'm gonna go over here because you know, I already make jewelry, so I'm gonna go and work for this company and fixing jewelry because I'm good at it. I know what it takes and all of that. And the universe goes, no, You get the job, but then the people that you work for treat you like trash, talk to you like trash, or don't give you the respect that you deserve or the pay that you're commanding. You are a god and goddesses walking this earth. You organic human beings are god and goddesses in the physical form. Nothing bad really happens to you. It's not much that you don't have control over. You always have control over something pertaining to any and every situation. Remember that. You're stronger than you know. You're more intelligent than you know. You're more powerful than you know. So those were the insights that I got from that whole situation. You know, and I had to go back a third time. And that was what? 1, 2, 3, yeah. 3's a charm. So I had to go back the third time, and the third time I got the right part. And also in that, what? I had to be patient. Couldn't be stressing. Man, what's taking y'all so long to fix my car? Why are you working on that car and not mine? You started out with mine this morning. Yeah, I could have just been like that. Wouldn't have got me nowhere because he was determined to get my car fixed that day, no matter how long it was going to take him to fix it. And it got done. It got done. And I'm happy with the results. And I'm going to go get these other parts. My eyes watering. Get the other parts so that it's really going to be driving like I know my car drives. Right? So be patient with yourself. That was the insight. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with other people. Just be patient. You know? You're going to wait as long as whatever that situation takes, as long as it takes, you know? Be patient. You know, when you're learning these things, it takes time. It took me years to even know what my gifts were, and I'm still learning on how to use them for you, for the greater good of humanity. I'm still learning. It took time for me to get here. It took time for me to decide to create a YouTube channel or get back on YouTube and pick up where I left off, kind of, sort of. And create my website and do all these things. All that stuff took time. It took time. It takes time to do these videos. And guess what? I don't edit them. You know, some people edit the videos and they, you know, do all this. You get it raw and uncut when I do these videos. All my videos, go look at them. You can tell. They're raw and uncut. They're not scripted, not practiced, nothing. Edited, nothing. Just, I do them and that's that. The download comes, just share the insight. And that's that. and then share with you how I help people. You gotta know who you are. Some of y'all feel stuck right now, and you're just sitting there and you're just stuck. And I can help you with that. Some of you have some traumas that's playing out in your life right now, especially as copper tone people. And I can help with that. And it doesn't have to take long. And that's anybody. Because a lot of people right now are dealing with traumas and different things, and just stuff, just stuff. Some of it is from childhood. Some of it was passed down. Some of it has been passed down. Okay? And you're dealing with it. You're dealing with it as best you can. That's great. But you don't have to do it alone. Go to my website, UMasteryLLC.com. The good thing about it is you can choose the best day and time for you to attend that free 1-hour webinar. I put my heart and soul in that for you. To jumpstart your DNA, unlock some codes. And then schedule your 15-minute mastery call with me so I can be more specific to you. You're worth it. You are worth it. All right? So I just wanted to share that insight with you guys. And because there's always things in life, there's always some insight into what's happening in your life, whether it's perceived, because everything is perception, right? 95% of life is perception. The other 5% is perception. So it may be perceived as something bad or something good. To me, I'm thankful for this happening. Any lights come on in my car alerting me that something needs to be looked at, I give thanks for that. Give thanks that we ain't paying for air. We can go outside and breathe this fresh air. Anything that's happening and it perceives, you driving, for instance, if you're driving and you get a flat, you're like, shh, this is gonna make me late. Stuff happens and we don't know why. We don't know that you attracted that to yourself. So you don't know, but as you practice what I teach you, you'll start to see these things and be more aware. And then it's so devastating to you. If you go to the doctor and the doctor says, you are pre-diabetic, you got to start eating right. You got to get out and walk and do some things. And you go, shh, damn doctors, man, I tell you. Ugh. No. I'm glad I found that out. Because that was your divinity telling you, okay, stop eating that stuff. Just, and start one step at a time. One step at a time. Remove this. Okay, can you go without that, for 7 days? All right, you passed that. Next step. And just do it step by step. Everything step by step. Okay? All right, so we're going on 20 minutes with this video. Y'all know I don't like my videos to be that long. I hope this was helpful to you. I wasn't nudged to pull the oracle cards for this one. But I'm excited about those cards, you guys. They're so powerful. My goodness, they're so powerful. But anyway, click the link at the bottom. All of my social links and all that stuff will be at the bottom of this video. And I wish you well. Have a wonderful day. And I will see you next time, okay?